Monk.
What's good, everybody? Happy Hanukkah and welcome to episode 20 of the East Meets West podcast. I'm your host, Vic3, and I got my guy, AK Eagles Uncensored. And we also got Foothills, who was just here a second ago. Don't know where he at. Might be a little technical difficulties, but we'll get all that back underway. What's good, everybody? What's good, my guy, AK? How we doing?
Doing good, man. Just still recouping from that 11-hour stream last night. But I'm here, mentally and spiritually. So,
Yeah. Before we start, let me say, hey, let me give a shout out to Key in the building. Thank you so much for that intro. Me and her, we wanted to plan a surprise for you in Foothills. So, behind the scenes, we were working together, got a little something together because that is something that we never had. We never had an intro. So I thought, it's fitting that, that it's on my channel tonight. So it's finally time we got that intro.
hell yeah, you need to send that shit to me so I have it.
Oh, believe me, we're all going to have it. You know what I mean?
That shit was dope, though. No lie. So, good shit. Seriously.
Yeah. She did
and
great with the graphics,
I would
man.
love to have one for my channel as well, Key. So, let me know. If I need to shoot you something, I got you.
Yeah, man. And the great thing about it, man, I reached out to her. It was a little short time, and she took out the time. So again, thank you so much,
Yep.
Keith, for working on the intro, working on my show intro, working on everyone's intro. If they haven't said thank you, let me just say thank you again. I appreciate everything you've done for me, for us, for everyone. You know what I mean? You're looking out.
Yep.
But like I said, our guy Foothills, he kind of dipped out a little bit, and we got a lot to get into tonight. We heard some news lately, a little disturbing for me. I don't know about for you. I'm a little upset. Jalen Hurts, my guy, he's out. He's out for the game. We don't have our leader going into Sunday. We're down. We lost last week against the Giants. It was a horrible loss. We wanted to see him come back. We wanted to see him redeem himself. We're gonna have to wait until after the bye week, for him to do that. What are your thoughts, going forward, going into tomorrow against the Jets with no Jalen Hurts?
There's two ways I look at this. One, it's awesome because, hey, you know what? Now everybody will get to see Gardner Minshew, and hopefully there's no more discussion after this week, okay? I do always want us to win, but I won't lie, bro. There is an evil part inside of me that truly, truly wants him to tank so everyone shuts the fuck up about a QB controversy because there isn't one. I hate to tell you, but I know that Howie and Jeffrey, they're torn, but hey, that's on them. But as a fan, man, we're torn fan base wise. And this is the first time I've truly actually seen us this bad as a fan base against each other. So, hey, I don't know what to make of it, but we'll see where it goes, man.
Yeah, man. Going in tomorrow, like I said, we had a tough loss against the Giants. We were in the game, defense. Like I said, Jalen had a bad game. It was time for him to redeem himself. And, we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to see what happens after the bye week, which is tough. You know what I mean? I wanted him to come back so that way he wouldn't have any doubts going into the bye week, more confident going into games forward. But it is what it is. We have Gardner Minshew starting. We got him out of Jacksonville. He was someone who Nick Sirianni worked closely with before the draft. He's someone who Nick Sirianni has plenty of time to work with now since he's been on the team. Going into the Jets, I'm a little apprehensive. I'm not going to lie. He hasn't had time. Jack being what he did in Jacksonville was something totally different. You know what I mean? It's a totally different game. It's a totally different situation from what was going on down there. over here it means a little bit more. I mean, teams play a little harder. Not saying that there was anyone taking any time off. I'll give
Yeah.
you 1 second. I believe. Ah, and here we go. We are joined by our guy. Oh, wait, I messed up. What am I doing here? There we go. Now we got it all. Now I feel complete. You know what I mean? Like I feel whole right now.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Foothills? How we doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. Hanging in there.
Listen, I had a little surprise for you and AK. You had a little technical difficulty. I don't know if you were able to see, but were you able to catch the intro, my guy?
No, I did not. Please, I would love to see it. Yeah, sorry about that. Technical man.
Well, you know what? You know what? Listen, people in the chat, if you could just bear with me one more time. Let's throw out that fire counter one more time. We got to show respect to Key in the building. You know what I mean? Yes. She did it. There was some hard work put in. Let's do it all over again. Foothills, for your viewing pleasure. Our new East meets West intro. Let's get it.
Bunker.
I love it. Fuego.
Yeah,
Great fuego.
It was very fuego. Again, I gotta say shout out to Keith in the building. Appreciate you. I mean, like I said, it was short notice. I gave her a song. I asked if she could hook it up, and she did it. I mean, she brought that fire.
Yeah, great job, Key. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So now that we have you on the show, we started off at the top of the show. I had to get with the most breaking news. We all know by now that Jalen Hurts won't be starting tomorrow, that Gardner Minshew would be in the game. Let me get your thoughts. What do you think about Jalen Hurts being out tomorrow against the Jets?
A little worried, definitely. It's never easy to transition from one quarterback to another, and Minshew he's very new to the system and things like that. I mean, I know he's been here for a few weeks now and things like that, but I'm very apprehensive about tomorrow. I am. I know it's the Jets, but without Jalen, without Jordan Howard, I think it's either going to be one thing. It's either going to be kind of a blowout like it was against Detroit tomorrow, or it's going to be a very, very low scoring game. And if it's a very low scoring game, that I don't think that favors us.
Let me add something onto that, dude. Mm-hmm. The other good thing about Minshew playing tomorrow is all the questions will be answered if he plays. You're going to find out now, is it Nick or is it Hurts? Who's holding back the offense? That's the only positive and the only answer that's going to be questionable.
True. I mean, you're definitely right when you say that. I agree.
Well, what I don't want to see is, because you have to understand that we are going against the Jets, and we said last week it should be an easy cakewalk against the Giants, and we lost. And this might be that game where it might be easy, and Gardner Minshew looks good. I'm talking specifically to the fan base. Don't get into this and then go get hyped and come into next week talking about, we need Minshew starting. Don't do that to yourself.
That's going to happen.
Stupid. I know. That's why I'm trying to get ahead of it.
Right.
People, let's have a serious conversation right now. Let's get ahead of this right now. If it happens, if we have a good game and Gardner Minshew looks decent, don't go all crazy and say, we need to start him. He's the future, because he's not. You're just playing yourselves, because, that's a lack of football knowledge. I'm telling you now ahead of time to give you something in your mind going forward. Don't do it to yourself. Jalen is the guy for now. It's not Gardner. You know what I mean? Like he's filling in. This is the way I said we need to have Gardner Minshew playing. If Jalen Hurts is injured, that's when I want to see Minshew. So we're under those circumstances. That's the only reason why he should be playing. This is for all you. I was gonna say it, but y'all my fan base, y'all my family. I won't. If you were outside of it, I would have told y'all what you were. But let's hold it back. Now, as we talk about Jalen Hurts, go ahead. You have something to say, AK?
I did, but I no, you were saying something, and it hit my brain, and then I lost it just as fast as it hit it. So.
Well, because I mean, I think maybe you're going to say something along the lines of this week, maybe possibly setting up for Minshew to have a good looking game because he's going against a subpar team and especially a subpar defense in the New York Jets, and don't buy in, don't get overhyped up if he throws 2 or 3 touchdowns in this game, and in 250 to 250 yards or more. Don't get sucked into that quarterback controversy black hole.
Right.
Don't let yourself be naive in that way, because I think we all know who needs to be starting at quarterback, and if, like you said, this is the circumstances where the only circumstances where we really wanted to see Minshew. Hurts can't go. He's a little dinged up. Let's get him right. Going into, he's going to have the bye week next week to have that extra week. So I think that's another reason why they're playing it extra cautious and they're wanting him to get a little extra rest. It's kind of lining up. And I think that Sirianni and company are confident that Minshew can get it done against the Jets tomorrow.
That isn't what I was going to say, but that's pretty fucking good. So props to you.
We'll take it.
But no, I remember what I was going to say now. This might be our saving grace right here as a fan base, if you think about it. I made the comment about Jeffrey and Howie are split between Jalen Hurts. Howie wants him, Jeffrey doesn't. This could ultimately mean the end of Howie Roseman in Philly. If they can't come to
I thought it was the opposite. I thought Lurie was higher on Hurts than Howie.
Well, no. AK, it's fortuitous that you actually say that, because that leads me to our next topic, because it was actually reported by SB Nation. Jeffrey and Howie are both uncertain on Jalen Hurts going forward. It's not just
either
one.
way, if it's just one or it's not both, but I've heard it was just they were split, both of them, like as in like one wanted him, one didn't.
Well,
and if that's the case, that might be your Howie out. Because in the end, if they can't come to an agreement,
it would be trouble.
For me and my plans for this team going forward, that smells like disaster, because that means that they're probably going after Russell Wilson in the offseason. They're gonna mortgage the they're gonna franchise the freaking or mortgage the franchise. Yes, for an older aging quarterback when we have so many other holes to fill.
I asked the question last night on that 11-hour stream. Not many people really answered it, but
11 hours.
Oh yeah, shout out to you, AK. Yeah. Shout out to you for that, man. And Jordy Fighter, I saw you were there to the end too, my guy. Shout out to you for being there.
From what time to what time?
I went from 9 p.m. to all the way to 8.
Fam, they got deep. They got into religion, like it got deep.
Yo, it went so crazy. It went from football to aliens to religion to, but you know what? Props to that, and conspiracy theories, but props to everyone that was in that stream last night, dude, because I said it so many times. I've had political debates with family members that go south in 5 minutes. Chat was completely calm the entire night. All the people that were in there, and it was so good to be around people who you can truly have a conversation with and not get offended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody was just so genuine about it. And that's what I truly love. And that's why, and I said it last night, I don't mind doing that. And I might do it more on my shows. I might even do conspiracy theory shows on my channel because of people showing me they're capable of handling it. You know what I mean? Because he knows most people can't. So
Why not expand the content?
yeah, so no, it's a great thing, man, and I just appreciate everyone.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. You know what I mean? I did my duty. I take my duty seriously. I take my duty seriously. Oh, it's hilarious. But yeah, man, you had a great stream last night. It was awesome to be on. You know what I mean? Like it was. I think I left like maybe 2:33 in the morning or whatnot. And then when I woke up this morning, like when you check out YouTube, literally that was the first thing that popped up. And I look at it, I'm like, 10 hours. Like
Right?
maybe that it's trying to tell me it streamed 10 hours ago. So deadass, like I watched the playback. Like I watched it from where I was at because of course, I watched something before then. And I'm like, holy shit.
Wait, did you watch the whole fucking thing?
I had it in my ear all day. I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
That was in
Oh
my
my
ear all day.
fucking god! You're a monster.
And
I
that-
would never have done that. I would
Like I
never.
told you.
That's my fucking stream. Like
Listen,
no.
I'm used to that, especially with my daughter. She yells too loud. You might see me on the floor passed out. So I always have something in my left ear. Always something in my left ear. And tonight this is a bitch.
Well, hey man, I appreciate it, dude. I'm actually really happy you listened to it because I thought actually after you left and everything calmed down from that huge fucking debate that we had last night, that was actually the really good part of the show, the second half. I mean, you listened. What would you say?
Crazy. It was like 5 in the morning. There was like a Giants fan that came through. I'm like, what's going on?
Wales,
like,
yeah, he's awesome.
I was like,
man.
how are people popping in at this time? There's no one sleep.
Dude, I had 8 people the entire night. I had 8 people the whole night, all long. Like it was crazy.
Awesome.
It's credit to you. You know what I'm saying? That's fire concept that people would actually stay up with you to do that. You know what I mean? That's a credit to you and everyone else that was on. So appreciate everyone that came through for my guy.
Max.
But yeah, it was a great night. It was a fun night. But yeah, like going back to this topic here with Lori and Howie Roseman being undecided. I heard rumblings before. We've all known they especially apparently it came out that Jeffrey Lurie was the one that was heavy on Deshaun Watson. Like he was a little on the side of infatuated with him. He was doing all that he could to get Deshaun Watson here. It fell through, and whatever the case may be. But now we're looking at Jalen Hurts and we're seeing, for all intents and purposes, this is his first season. This is a good first season. I'm not going to say great because there were a lot of ups and downs, but this is a very good season, very good first season for a quarterback. I don't understand, what the issues, what the uproar is from the front office, what the apprehension is, because it's always the grass isn't always greener on the other side. We kind of lucked out with Carson Wentz. We got a little Kentucky bluegrass. We got a little Alabama roll tide grass with Jalen. Let's not, get ahead of ourselves and think that we can roll the dice again and land someone better. We've all said it. There's some talented kids in this draft. I think they're more talented kids than a lot of people say. I like Coral again. I like Harold out of North Carolina. A lot of people don't, but I see that you look at that team and look at what they were last year in the offensive line that they lost and had affected Harold. You look at Coral, and there's a lot of things that affected him this season.
Right.
You got that kid out of Louisville. I think he needs some time. I don't think he should come out if that's the case. Get another year in the season himself. But out of those two quarterbacks, I think either one of them have potential to carry a team. But I don't think that we should be in a position to think of that right now. Maybe in the 5th, 6th round, we talk about a developmental quarterback to bring in. See what we got for a backup quarterback. By all means, make that move. But right now, and I'm the one out of anyone who says this, and I'll keep on saying it. It takes this whole season to evaluate Jalen Hurts and evaluate this whole team. If you want to throw in the coaching staff in there, then by all means, throw in the coaching staff. Who cares? But again, it takes the full season. Right now, if we were to grade him, my guy looks like, if this is the mid-quarter review, my guy got passing grades so far. He's not in that C range. He's in a low B range. He has room to develop. His ceiling's very high. We got a lot for this kid to work with. This team is very young. We could build around this kid. So to be hesitant or to start looking for someone else right now and have jitters, calm yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't let the rate in which we get our technology affect your patience level, because that's a big problem. I'm going to keep saying that because I see it more and more in just society as a whole. The faster we get our technology, the more impatient we become, and we have to try to, to try to have some self discipline in that area, and try not to let it, succumb us.
Yeah, that's a good fact.
I brought up a question last night for these people who want Russell or want Deshaun or any of these guys. Okay, and I think you know where I'm going with this, Vic, because I think you were there when you said it.
Let me catch up to you because that was my next point.
Well, no, that's not what that's not my point though. Okay, say you go out and you get Russell Wilson or you get Watson or any of these guys that any of you are talking about, and we don't win. What's your excuse then?
Yeah, you put
if you go and get Russell, yeah, you go and get Russell and you mortgage our franchise away over one player and we don't win. What's the excuse then?
Right. And if Russ was unhappy in Seattle because he didn't have the right pieces around him, what's to say that's not going to continue here, in Philadelphia? So, yeah, I don't like Russ. To me, he's going to cost way too much.
Yeah.
Especially for the amount of time that we're gonna, he's definitely on the back nine of his career, and how many top end years does Russell Wilson really have left? I don't know. Maybe 3 or 4 at most. I think probably not much more than that.
Well, and that's the thing that's going to happen, dude. You're going to have people sit there and say, "Oh, well, we didn't give Russell weapons." No shit, Sherlock, because we traded it all away for Russell. And that's the same argument that I'm making for Jalen Hurts. We haven't given him enough weapons yet. If you want to sit there and say Quez Watkins and Jalen Reagor are weapons, then I'm going to have to commit you to a psych facility because there's something wrong there.
When you look at last season and this season, who's to say the game hasn't passed Russell Wilson because he hasn't been great.
Exactly.
He hasn't been really that leader you need on the field. He hasn't been that go-to guy, even though they put him in those situations. He hasn't risen to the occasion. Last season and this season, he was injured. I got that, but when he came back from injury, whether he came early or not, it was his decision. He wanted to be on the field. He was on the field. Past 2 games haven't been great. I think not this past week, but the week before, he had a decent game, but still, I believe they lost the game. And then you go into this past week. It hasn't been good. Now we're going into week 3. What is Wilson going to look like? Do you think he's going to look better? Because if you look at that team and you like what's going on, you see DJ Metcalf, anything sets the kid off now. He's so frustrated. It looks like that team's imploding. And Wilson's at the center of it.
Yeah.
So why would you want to bring that here?
Yeah, I think DK's DK's kind of his personality is some of the reason why teams passed up on him. Because you could tell he's let the lack of productivity and things like that. It's really getting to him. He's used to a certain level of success, and he's definitely not getting it. And I don't know if he's mentally strong enough. Obviously he's an absolute monster. He's a physical specimen, but mentally, I don't know how strong Metcalf is. I question that.
Yeah. I think it's not the move for us to make. Again, we have a quarterback here. Is he the quarterback to go in the long future? Whoever really knows that question? And that's something that we got to stop doing because you can't foresee 10 years. I'm sorry to tell you, no one's that good. You can't foresee 10 years because everyone thought Andrew Luck was a 15-year lock. And where's he at? He's somewhere climbing a mountain on the weekends or going hiking. He's not even playing football no more.
Right.
So you never know. Again, what you want to see is, at least for me, is where's Jalen Hurts and where's his progression going forward? Again, like I said, because of this injury, we won't be able to see if he can bounce back. We got to wait until after the bye week. But if that's something that he can do, then for me, I feel at least comfortable going into next season saying, I have a franchise quarterback. I've seen him at his worst. I've seen him at lows. I've seen him at 3 interceptions and then come back and then work like a beast and then demolish the Giants again because that's going to be his comeback game. The team that he faltered under 3 interceptions, he's going to come back and all those mistakes will be corrected. That's what I want to see in it. Do you see that? I'm happy. You know what I mean? Going into the draft, I'm happy. Quarterback isn't in need.
Right. I would agree with that. I would, especially if he's able to get, to perform at a pretty high level against the team that he struggled against just a couple weeks earlier, then yeah, he's definitely going in the right direction.
And also, I just want to say, with all these talks, you're going to hear a lot of noise. You're going to hear a lot of talk about Aaron Rodgers going somewhere. You're going to hear about Russell Wilson. You're going to hear about Deshaun Watson. What you have to understand is that's not actually from teams that you're hearing. You're actually hearing it from the quarterbacks' camps. You're actually hearing it from their agents because they want that information out there because they want to create buzz. And people like you who understand and take it as fact will spread that buzz. And it gets in other people's mind and they feel that it's going to be fan pressure when it's not the case. Understand how this works. Again, they're mentioning the Eagles because they always mention the Eagles. They see the situation. It's a hot topic. It's a hot story. Let's get it out. That's all this is. It's a hot story. It gets clicks.
And not just that, dude. There's two things. One, they wouldn't even be talking about us about this. The only reason we're even in this conversation is because we're sitting on 3 first-round picks because we have the ammunition to do whatever the fuck we want. Okay, that's one reason why the Eagles are in on the trade talks. Okay, number 2, we're one of the, or if not the biggest fan base in the NFL. How better way to not get your name out there and get clicks by putting us in your mouth? You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Like you have the draft capital to do it. And you have the biggest fan base, one of the biggest fan bases in the NFL. Those two together make one hell of a story, correct?
Oh, heck yeah.
It's all about clicks, man. That's all it's about. Everything today on the internet is all about clicks. How many views do I get? How many likes do I get? How many people follow me? That's what this is all about. It's not about the truth. It's not about what is. They're going to come up with any cock and bull story just to get those fucking clicks.
Yeah, I mean, now you got
3 first-round picks. We would not even be in the conversation. I promise you that right now.
Yeah, and that could be Seattle just trying to throw it out there so that way, we can entice the Eagle to give up a first-round pick. It's always going to be subterfuge. If it's being reported, then it's not going to be the truth. Because had it been the truth, it'd been something that had already been done. You know what I mean? For the most part, when things are locked up, it's because something's already done. Something's after the fact. That's when you're hearing about it. That's why it's breaking news. It really isn't breaking because the people that are actually involved, it's already happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely not breaking news to them.
Yeah, like that.
Didn't Adam Schefter get in trouble right when John Gruden got in trouble through those emails because he was going and trying to get inside scoops from franchises and shit? I know I'm probably a little off on the wording, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
he was
anyway anymore.
He was sending stories to Bruce Allen for him to just proofread and confirm everything was all right. If there was anything he wanted to take out, which is for a reporter, that's not anything you would be doing. You know what I mean? That's just bad. It's horrible. You don't do that. You report news as it comes through.
Yeah.
You should be unbiased.
I don't even listen to him anymore, bro. After that report, it's dude, you're now uncreditable.
For reporters, it's something sad to say, but it's extremely unethical. And even though now, in this time, it's nothing that they care about. You know what I mean? Ethics isn't anything any reporter cares about.
It's just
they care about getting the first story out, being the first, being the first. That's all they care about.
Yep.
Well, as Eagles fans, we've all seen that because in August, we had Chris Trapacero, both that bull talking about Deshaun Watson. It's a done deal. I mean, and here we are in December. Deshaun's still in Texas. You know what I mean? So being first doesn't mean that you're the best or you did something right. It just means that you got a story out there. Now people are going to waste time to figure out it's true. By then, you already got the attention. You got what you got. You got what you wanted out of it. But going forward, this was a pretty big week with a former coach and Doug Peterson. He was making rounds. He had a couple of interviews. He was on the John Clark show. I don't know if you heard any of his comments, but they asked him about, the situation between Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. And do you think that they should be giving a chance going forward? And, Doug said, yeah, he felt that, they should have a chance. They should be able to develop and grow together. I agree with that. What are your thoughts on Doug actually coming through, commenting on the Eagles? You know what I mean? Again, he's making the rounds to Philadelphia. He was on WIP, I believe. He was on 97.5 The Fanatic. he's going over. It looks like Doug might be trying to get a job, but he had some kind words to say. What do you think on his comments on Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts?
You know, man, he said the same thing I've been preaching all year long: patience. I mean, you heard it. I tweeted it to you. You know, and I'm telling you that for all you guys out there who says that Jalen Hurts isn't the man because of how he's playing right now, are you saying you know more than Doug Peterson, who's an NFL coach and has won a Super Bowl? Because even though Doug Peterson doesn't coach for us anymore, he still backs this kid. All right.
Yeah.
If he didn't listen, if I didn't coach Philadelphia anymore, literally the slate's clean. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to sit there and back Hurts. I can be like, no, he actually wasn't that good. I was forced to say that, you know, or, you know, he can be as blunt as he wants, but he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he even stated that he would bench Reagor. You know, and that's the thing, dude. You know, when I put that tweet out, and I wanted to show you this because this is my biggest tweet today. Hold on. It had 4,971 views. That tweet I sent you about Doug Peterson. And I had so many likes on it. Okay, so many. Because it's the truth. You know, I mean, it just doesn't come overnight. You know, being a top-tier quarterback doesn't come overnight. It's not like we can throw Jalen Hurts in a microwave, nuke him in 3 minutes, and he's an elite quarterback. All right, It doesn't work that way. No quarterback does. I made the point whenever, you know, I looked at that Drew Brees interview a couple days back. They asked him, they were like, in your opinion, for any QB that comes into the NFL, how do you know as a quarterback when you're ready? He's like, how long did it take you? He's like, every quarterback needs 3 years for them to be accustomed to the NFL and to get comfortable. He's like, I didn't know who I was till year 3. Mm-hmm. He's like, I wasn't who I was until year 3. I had a lot to learn. And that's coming from one of the greatest to ever play this game. So if he's saying that, I guess Doug's wrong. I guess Drew Brees is wrong. You know, they all preach patience. So, you know where I'm going with that.
Well, my thing is, and I'm not trying to downplay it, but we hadn't had a championship for 60 years. What are we in the rush for?
Right?
When did we get this entitlement that we need something now? Or like, you know, I get it. The point of every season is to win the Super Bowl. Got it. But also the point is to build your team so that way you can manage that success and sustain that success. Now, sometimes you have teams that, you know, they get a little ahead of themselves, like we're saying now with Jalen Hurts. You know, you might want to move on from when he may possibly be the guy. If he was on another team, he may have even greater success. We don't know because, again, he's with us for now, but let's keep him with us. You know, let's see what we got in this kid. Let's not get hasty and try to second guess and get him out of here before we actually know what he is. Again,
Vic, are we ready to win now?
At the moment, I don't think we are.
Foothills, are we ready to win now?
No.
Then why the fuck is this a conversation? That's all I'm asking. If we were ready to win now, if this was 2017 with Alshon Jeffrey, Torrey Smith, all the guys we won, and he had LeGarrette Blount in the backfield, and this was happening, then this is a conversation.
Yeah.
But this is not a fucking conversation.
Well, unfortunately, it is because we have a GM who has made some stupid ass moves in the past, and an owner who continues to back him up on those moves. And I say that because he might not come straight out and show support for everything that Howie Roseman does, but just the fact that Howie has lasted as long as he has with the lack of production that we've had for the most part in his tenure, then yeah, unfortunately, it is a conversation.
And it has a lot to do, again, what we were just talking about, fan bases and patience. Again,
honestly, it's about common fucking sense.
You would wish that
no lie.
They don't.
It's about common sense.
They don't.
Look at this team. And I just asked the question, are we ready to win? You said no. He said no. A lot of people say no. There is some people out there that say we are talented enough, but we're not. I mean, the talent level might be there, but the production level isn't. You know,
at the moment,
so common sense wise, Yeah, it's not a conversation. But like I said, Howie makes it one, like you said.
Yeah.
But all of us should be smarter than that and realize that this team is not ready to win. So why are we so rough on our quarterback at this moment? I understand we want to win. We want to look good. But, hey, we got to take our lumps to get back to the top. It just doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. Hey, man, salute to everybody in the chat real fast. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I see Joe came through. Papa, Jordy, I seen you. Key in the building. Jay Milton, BLSG. Philly Girl, appreciate you. Speedy Eagle. You know what I mean? Like everyone, Gio, my guy, appreciate you for coming through. If I miss anyone, I apologize. But you know what I mean? Just want to say thank you, shout y'all out. Because like my guy say, food and water, man. That's what y'all are to us.
Absolutely.
But I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
No, I was done.
But AK, you actually mentioned something earlier with Doug's comments and in reference to Jalen Reagor. We saw that performance last week. Again, we understand, Jalen Hurts threw 3 interceptions. I know, caught my ears. Threw 3 interceptions. Could have possibly been 5. We understand he had a bad performance. Jalen Reagor also had a couple of, key drops. Game-changing drops. Game-winning drops. What do you think about Doug's comments about benching Reagor? We've seen that there was a rebuttal by Nick. Nick didn't feel the same way. So, we got 2. We got a Super Bowl winning coach. We got a rookie coach. They both have differences of opinion. One actually has control of the team that can make the decision. We don't have any decisions either, so we could only be that armchair quarterback. Well, what are your thoughts, fellas? Do you think Jalen Reagor should be benched?
You can go first, bud.
Sometimes a statement needs to be made to the team, and after especially that last one, you can give him the benefit of the doubt on the one that went off his face mask or off his helmet down the sideline, but the very last one on 4th and 10, he timed his jump right, like AK said. There's absolutely no excuse for dropping that football. There was no defender on him at all. There was nobody contesting the catch. We could all make that catch. There's a lot of people that could make that catch, and he's a professional. That's unacceptable. And hey, if benching, maybe he should. Maybe he should be benched, and and Greg Ward Jr. and JJ Arcega-Whiteside should get some more playing time. AK, what do you think, dude?
I was laughing because
don't be laughing at me. Don't be laughing at my content.
No, I'm laughing at Reagor. I'm laughing at Reagor. First off, I got to ask anyone a question here, and including Reagor, because I really want to know. I played wide receiver in high school, and I got to ask, how do you expect to catch a ball with your eyes closed? I'm just asking, okay? Like,
I got a thought about
you
that.
can't see
I
it.
haven't thought about that.
No,
That's
listen.
a valid question.
If you
I
can't
haven't thought
see
about
it,
it.
if you can't see it, you can't catch it. Okay.
Well, my thing is, what if he was scared to catch it? What if he didn't want that?
I
What
don't
if he didn't want
fucking
to be
care.
the guy?
The point is, you
If he
close
came out, he
your
was
fucking eyes. The
just
point is,
playing
you
like,
close your eyes.
please, not me, and it was him, and he couldn't do it.
Well,
Yo,
he's proving it. He's proving us more and more that he is not that guy that Howie Roseman thought he was by taking him in the first round. Jalen Reagor should have never, ever been taken anywhere near the first round. This Howie overshot on this kid so far, it's not even funny. It's disgusting. And Reagor, he had a prime opportunity, Jalen did, Reagor. A prime opportunity to get in the good graces of the coaching staff, the fan base. I think a lot of it has to do with confidence for him, confidence level. And his confidence level is very, very low right now. And, he had a prime opportunity to be the savior, against a division rival, because that was either going to be 1st and goal at the 1 or he scores. And he probably scores because he's going to land on like the half-yard line and probably wiggle his way in, unless the DB is able to get a good shot on him, like, right to his back. he's going to score right there. So, Rieger is just showing more and more that he is not that guy, and he's nowhere near a wide receiver 1, let alone a wide receiver 2 in this league.
Yeah. Listen, I think Doug got it right. I think the question was asked him in reference to Nelson Aguilar if he saw some comparison between the two. Listen, Rager isn't Aguilar. We saw Nelly. He was the next coming of Todd Pinkston to me. Alligator arms. You know what I mean? He never wanted to get hit. He's a different thing. Rager, I think you're not focused enough. And you mean I'm not trying to say that he's not focused on football. I just mean like at the time when you know that there's a pressure situation, you have to have more presence. You mean to know that the ball may be coming your way, the game's on the line. You have to do everything you do. You boxed out well. The receiver was behind you, but you got to finish. By all means, you got to finish. You got to get your hands on the ball. If you needed to try to make a body catch, whatever. It was mentioned before. The ball may have hit his face mask. I don't know. I really didn't see the replay. But again, it doesn't look good when your eyes are closed.
No, see, that's the thing, Vic. It did hit his face mask, okay?
It did?
But the fact is, when you're a first-round picks figure a way to catch that ball.
Right.
Devontae Smith would have figured out a way to catch that ball, right? He would have. Somehow, some way. Any of them would have. So I don't care if it hit his face mask or not, okay? You figure out a way to catch that ball. The great ones do. First-round picks do. And he doesn't. So,
yeah.
And as much as
shout out to Joel, the Giants, David Tyree. He caught a ball off his helmet. I mean, in a pressure situation in the Super Bowl, everybody knows for the most part, David Tyree, respect to you, my guy, respect to you, but you were trash. You were trash your whole career. That one catch was all you needed. That validated your whole career because you put the effort and you knew what the situation was and you made that catch. Now, I'm not saying Jalen Rager was in that situation, but my guy, you knew what it was. You knew what you needed to do. Had the ball hit your face mask, whatever, that means your hand should have been up a little higher. You know what I mean? Again, you have to finish. You can't half-ass it. Don't come up to us saying it was uncharacteristics when you have an insane amount of drops. Stop. Be humble. Understand what you did. You made a mistake. Go forward. Just say what it was. Maybe I wasn't focused enough. I didn't get my hands on the ball. I got to do better. I'll do it going forward. That's all you got to say. You ain't got to say that it's uncharacteristic. It makes you look like an idiot.
And as much as I'd hate to say it, as much as I never thought that I would be saying it, this early on in their career.
Richie, right there, you're wrong because DK was not a first-round pick, dude. He was a second. Yeah. So you're already wrong right there, man. He said he can find many first-round pick dropping passes. Yeah, there is a lot of first-round picks dropping passes. But when it comes down to crunch time and they know it matters most of them figure it out. Yeah, sometimes they do mess up, but 9 times out of 10 they don't. And like I said, DK was not a.
I'll give you CeeDee Lamb. He constantly drops. He constantly drops passes. But guess what? CeeDee Lamb still gets it done.
I think
he still gets it done.
As far as like a backup receiver, confidence-wise, and the ability to block better, I think JJ Arcega-Whiteshead's a better option right now than Rieger. I just do.
Never thought I'd be saying that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Say it, AK. Say it for us.
I'm not saying nothing.
Hold on.
I'm not saying anything.
You want the single? I'll give you a single.
No.
Yeah, I mean, the Rieger is not. I mean, some people are comparing him to Tyreek Hill. No, not even freaking close. And I mean, does he have an athletic ability? Yes, but I think it is limited. And we just, I mean, I just know we all know that we overshot. Howie Roseman he shit the bed big time with going off of the board completely and taking Rieger when he should have took Justin Jefferson. We all know that.
Hey, Richie, I respect you, dog. You know that. You're always in my chats. I love you, man. I appreciate the support, but you're reaching at this point, man. You really are.
What did Richie say?
He's naming OBJ drops passes.
Okay.
Travis Kelce drops passes. Yeah, like I said, they all fucking drop passes. But I promise you that second pass OBJ doesn't drop. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, OBJ catches that fucking ball. So you're just
Jerry Lee
reaching
makes a great
at this
point.
point. You truly are.
Jerry Lee makes a great point. When CD drops it, he makes up with the yak. He does. You see him make up for it.
That's one thing Jalen hasn't given us very much of his yak. He usually he catches those bubble screens and things like that, or the wide receiver screens, and he just hasn't shown us very much today. And I don't know. It's frustrating with him because he can make that great catch falling down early in the game to set us up first and goal. But then he drops the easiest catch at the very end when it matters most. So that just to me that I highly question his focus at this point because, like AK said, you make that if you're a professional wide receiver, you make that in your sleep. You can make that catch in your sleep.
And well, speaking about that, do you think in any way by benching him that would hinder his development?
What development?
We talked about this.
Development. He has 208 yards receiving.
Right. I think what's plaguing his development right now is the wide receiver coach. I think Aaron Moorhead needs to go. That's my thoughts on that because yes, Aaron Moorhead was a former player in the league, but I just feel that he's not the right guy for the position. He was one of the only other carryovers besides Stout, from the previous coaching staff. So, maybe it's time for Sirianni to kind of go out and find his own wide receiver coach, somebody that he really, really feels confident in.
Jerry, you're not right, bro.
I love him.
I do too.
That's
my co-host, everyone. What can I say?
Shout out, sick musician, also, man.
What instrument does Jerry Lee play?
I seen him play. I have to go to bass, doesn't he? And he plays a guitar.
The guitar.
Yeah.
Nice.
But AK, what do you think? You're out on a regular. There is no development whatsoever with him.
Was that?
I mean, we haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think I'm with AK. Listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you got to bench players to show that their performance that they put out on the field wasn't good enough, and there's going to be consequences for that. Like you're not going to be the guy that's still playing, chatting it up with the guys. Now you're going to look stupid because now you're benched. I mean, now you got to look a different way. Everyone else on the team's going to look at you a little differently. That's going to affect you. You're going to want to perform better because you don't want to feel like that again. So yeah, I think benching does benefit players. You need a bench player. Again, if you're not performing well, what the fuck are you doing on the field for? What are you doing for our team? What are you providing? I mean, we don't need weak links. We don't need that.
Not just that. Oh, go ahead, bud.
I was just going to say, didn't it seem pretty obvious that Rieger or Hurts was forcing it to Rieger this past game?
Yeah.
Rieger had not been getting very many targets the whole season, and all of a sudden, Jalen he's Jalen's main target all of a sudden, and that third interception that Jalen threw in the third quarter into double coverage, that one was bad. That one was very, very bad and very underthrown. And the fact that Rieger he hardly made an attempt to try to even, knock the ball away from the defender at all. So his lack of effort it's highly suspect.
And not just that, man, but I'm sorry. I don't want a wide receiver who sits there at the end of the game and says, oh, it's just 2 drops. It's uncommon. No, this is what I want. I am so fucking sorry, Philadelphia. That's my mistake. I dropped them. Okay? My bad. I should have made those catches. That's on me. Okay? So I apologize. I'll work on it and I'll get better moving forward. Not somebody who sits there and says, oh, it's just,
Look at Jerry.
But I don't want a wide receiver like that, man. And then you have Jalen Hurts sitting there taking all the blame for you while you're sitting there saying, oh, it doesn't happen that often. Bro, shut the fuck up. You and your 208 yards.
He should learn from his quarterback because he shows humility.
Yeah.
He put it on himself. He said it was his fault. Jalen should have did the same way. I should have helped my quarterback out. One of those interceptions were on me. Like, put it on yourself sometimes. It's okay. It's okay to be humble. You're not always going to be the best.
Yeah.
We want to be. We try every week, but we're not always going to be the best. Oh. Hey, if I'm a gift, that's awesome.
Right. The Vic GIF.
Ooh, Larry Fitzgerald. Listen, if that guy was as good as a coach as he was a player,
Yeah, but I didn't draft a first-round wide receiver to just be some dude running down the fucking field just taking everybody away. I drafted a first-round wide receiver for production, not someone who just sits there and just runs. Like, if that's the case, no, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just drafted him to run the field without the ball, what the fuck are we doing? Like, come on, man.
But let's get into this. Going forward, we got the Jets. We have a couple of injuries. There's a lot of people that are going to miss him. We lost Driscoll for the year. We already talked about Hurts not playing tomorrow. One thing for me at least, I'm pretty concerned about is the fact that Driscoll's spot is being taken over by Nate Herbig. We saw him in the center position, and he explained himself. He said it's a little difficult coming in at center. There's a lot of protection, a lot of reads you got to do. No one is the great, Kelsey. No one can do what he does. You got to give respect to the guy. And that's one of the reasons why, AK, when we had that conversation yesterday on your show, when you were saying, why would you move Dickerson over to center? It's because of Dickerson's mental makeup and how smart he is. Because he can make those reads. He can make those protection calls. I don't trust Sayamalu doing that. I don't trust Herbig doing that. I trust Dickerson. I've seen what he's done in the past, and we drafted him to be that center. So, again, this is his time. I know Kelsey, he's going to be playing. We're not having an issue. But my thing is going forward. If this is his last year, because that's what everyone thinks, we're going to need to move Dickerson to center. I understand he's doing great at guard, but that's not what he's here for. Him being at guard now is for him to get that little tutorial of the NFL, to learn, then to move on to center. What are your thoughts?
Go ahead, AK. You look like you're chomping.
Well, first, I'm chomping at the last comment there by Richie. I ain't eating no fucking pros, bro. Because first of all, one game ain't gonna make me change my mind on Jalen Reagor. It's not gonna make me change my mind on Jalen Reagor. See, this is what I don't get. You're so hyped up on Jalen Reagor and all this shit, but you're so against Jalen Hurts. And as far as I know, Jalen Hurts has shown you way more than what Jalen Reagor fucking ever has. So why the fuck are you so uptight about fucking Reagor, but you're all like, about fucking Hurts? He has 208 fucking yards. Even if he balls out tomorrow, one, it's the goddamn Jets.
Exactly.
And two, it's one fucking game. I'm not eating shit. Unless this kid comes out the next 4 fucking games and puts up 800 yards, we're not talking about this anymore. Seriously. The kid is fucking shit right now, and I call it how I see it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Yeah. And if Reagor does ball out tomorrow, like you said, I mean that's pretty much the same as getting hyped up on Minshew if he has an over average game tomorrow. It's the same thing. You can't let yourself get sucked into those vortexes of quarterback controversies, of players looking good against subpar defenses and things like that. You have to take everything into account.
Yeah, I was going to say tomorrow, take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Now, if we lose and we look horrible, be concerned.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not going to be. Because guess what? If we lose tomorrow with Minshew playing, I'm fucking happy as shit. Because guess what? This whole Jalen Hurts shit stops. I'm telling you that right now. So go ahead. Lose.
Defense looks horrible. If everyone all around looks horrible, be concerned. If it's all because of Gardner Minshew, it is to be what it is. It's expected. Yeah. Because again, what did I say? The only reason why I want to see Gardner in is because Jalen's hurt. Why is that? Because Gardner Minshew is a fucking backup. He's not a starter. That's why. That needs to get drilled into people's head. He's a backup. Had he been a starter, another team would have traded for him to be their starter. That didn't happen. So he's a backup. Understand it.
And there's plenty of teams that need a starter right now, and he ain't with them.
Exactly.
I mean, no lie, Minshew could have went to the Texans, right? I mean, him and Tyrod Taylor could have duked it out. He could have went to Miami with Tua.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Chicago could have grabbed him before the draft.
Even just
option with Cam.
He could have went to New York instead of Flacco. You know, if he's ready to take over a team as the star quarterback, then what's holding the other teams back from getting him? Not a whole lot. You know, they don't make us an offer. You know, we have there's other quarterbacks out there that we can get to come in and be a backup quarterback. We're not really worried about that. You guys are crazy in the chat. Thank you guys so much for all the comments. We appreciate it so much.
I just can't how you can give excuses the Rager, but not the Hurts.
Exactly.
And I don't give excuses the Hurts. I call it how I see it, bro. When he does bad, I say, bro, you're doing shitty. When he does good, I say he does good. You know,
Jay Fizzle was doing the same thing the other day, right on Vic's post game show. You know, on the last post game, Jay Fizz was bagging on. You know, he's hating on Hurts, but he was giving Rieger excuses, and I was just like, "Are you freaking serious? After what you just saw, you're going to give this kid more excuses?" I just can't. I can't take it. Yeah. I really can't. I'm going to lose my shit like a shit collector with amnesia.
Somewhere.
Yo, seriously, these fans are about to make me start drinking, bro, and I haven't drank in like 10 years. Like, I'm about to start drinking some mad liquor again because y'all are just really fucking my brain up, dude. I've never seen so many, like, ridiculous comments, ridiculous fans' assumptions on what this team should be and shouldn't be. And, like, dude, y'all just need to calm the fuck down. Truly. Just calm.
Our fan base is very mercurial. Very mercurial.
Yeah, and I've noticed it's even, you know, I'm not going to name names, but it's even drawn some lines in between content creators, you know, as far as what side they're on, if they're on the Hurts train or if they're not. You know, it's definitely it's not healthy for the fan base, and we have to, you know, get behind one guy and just go forward until we know he's not the guy. And we don't know that yet.
Yeah. I mentioned before, I'm not going to say a disdain over, but my concern with Nate Herbig, I think he's better played at the guard position, and we all know Driscoll's out. What are your thoughts on him taking over the right tackle? The right tackle position, or I should say the right guard. That tackle here, excuse me, the right guard position going forward.
AK, you want to go?
Oh yeah, I was just waiting. I didn't know. No lie, dude. I believe. Was it last year he took over for Sayamalu whenever he got injured at the end of the year at left guard? Herbig can play left guard. He can play guard position. I mean, that's why we did draft him. I have no problems with Herbig.
Who played right guard for us last year?
That was Driscoll.
Driscoll for a while. Yeah.
Driscoll was at. I
He
thought
played
Driscoll
right tackle too.
right tackle.
Yeah, he did play right tackle as well.
Herbig didn't play right guard at all last year. I thought he did.
He might have a little bit, yeah.
I think he first came in after Brandon Brooks. Didn't he try to like replace Brandon Brooks? I think that's how he first came in.
Well, didn't Herbig have didn't he dominate what's his name from LA last year? Didn't he dominate yeah. Not dominate, but I thought he had a good game against Aaron Donald.
Yeah. No, he did. No, there's a lot of upside to Herbig. I have no worries at all about him playing tomorrow.
Especially at guard. Yeah, his play. I agree with you, Vic. His play definitely has been questionable at center, and it's more than just the reads and things like that. You know, his snaps have been inconsistent, and that's a big thing, especially when you have a guy in shotgun a lot. So, we can't be. There's no room for extra turnovers out there. We have to protect the ball at all costs, and if he's a liability at center, then we got to find somebody else. And I don't know if you guys seen it, but they re-signed Luke Juriga to the practice squad recently. You know, backup center that we had before. You know Juriga, AK, right?
Yeah.
Luke Juriga. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, so I have a question. So it seems as though Miles Sanders his status for the game? Is this still game time?
Wait, what?
I haven't seen
Miles
that.
Sanders,
I think he's.
his
I thought.
status for the game.
I think he's good to go. I
Yeah,
think
He's good to go.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
because I didn't know what they were saying on him. So
I know Jordan
we
Howard's
all
out.
know. Yeah, Howard's out, so it looks like it's going to be a good dosage of Sanders and Gainwell. Scott, I think he was questionable still. I don't know if they cleared him or not. So we're going to have some issues there.
Right.
No, so somebody said they're bringing up Huntley tomorrow too. I guess to be the third. They're like,
Oh,
"What do you think about that?" Yeah, and I guess somebody said, "What do you think about that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's going to be Sanders and Gainwell. There's not going to be no Huntley. I'm sorry, it's going to be Sanders."
Yeah, well, my thinking is that it's going to be Gainwell, and if it is, how confident are either one of you in him starting? Foothills, I'll start off with you. What's your confidence level with the rookie starting off?
That's going to be a little bit difficult for the coaching staff to try to formulate a game plan around a guy who struggles to consistently run between the tackles. Gainwell is definitely more of he's kind of like your Tony Pollard. He's more of your finesse guy. You want to get him on the outside. You want to get him catching the ball out of the backfield and using his athletic ability and his speed in the open field. So you can create some mismatches with him, but they're just going to have to be. It's going to be a test for this coaching staff. Definitely, they're going to be put to the test. And yes, it is the Jets, but I mean, hell, we only put up 7 points against the 3-win New York Giants last week. So, we don't have a whole lot to stand on right now. So the coaching staff has some shit to prove. And how confident am I? On a 1 to 10 with Gainwell, I'm probably like about a 6.
Yeah.
AK, what do you think?
I actually like Gainwell coming out of college. I did. I watched his
That wasn't
film.
the question, sir. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm getting there. I watched his film. I kind of viewed him like you did. Maybe even kind of Alvin Kamara-ish. He does have really good
catching ability.
Yeah, and he has good run skills. I mean, when he gets in the open field, the kid can go. So I like him, but like I said, he's another one that still needs to develop more. He sat out last year because of COVID. If he didn't, he probably would have been a second-round pick, easily. So, I mean, we got lucky with him, but he still needs some development to go. But sure, I'm all for it. Play him because that's the best way to get him to develop. So, I just hope he does good.
Yeah,
Definitely. I haven't made my thoughts on Gainwell secret. I think he needs a lot of time to develop. I think he was brought on a little too early this season. I think they were too hype on him coming in. They put too much on his plate. We saw that he wasn't a very good runner. Receiving wise, he did good in spurts. But going forward as him the starter in the Jets game, yeah, I'm very apprehensive because again, my issue with him is running between the tackles. How much can we depend on him running the ball? Especially when we have, Miles possibly can be out, Scott possibly out. We're calling up Huntley now. You know what I mean? That's we haven't seen much out of Huntley at all. So we're putting a lot on these two guys. That can be very bad for us. Again, if Gardner Minshew started, I feel like we might not even be going to the run that much now. I think it might be a heavy dose of Gardner Minshew then. You know what I mean? We can't rely on them. I don't know how much we can. It's going to be. But
if I'm not mistaken, we're going against the rookie Zach Wilson, right? He's healthy again. He's going to be starting for New York tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the Jets are hurt too because they got they're starting a running back, Michael Carter. He's out, so they have Ty Johnson. I can't remember their third string running back, but they'll be filling in for the running back duties.
All
right. And their wide receivers are always up and down too, with Corey Davis constantly being injured. Trying to remember who the other receiver was.
Elijah, the rookie. The rookie. He's out.
Elijah Moore.
He's
You
out,
have
really?
Jamison Crowder. Last I remember, he was out.
Hmm.
Was he
Okay.
in the injury report?
I was looking right now because on my fantasy it says he's, it doesn't have anything next to his name.
How many
But
points is he looking at?
looking at, let's see, 12.7 projected
All right,
against the third ranked, secondary in the NFL.
he might be a full start then. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, last time I knew, he was out. So if he's in, I mean, there's another threat. But do you think that's going to be an issue when you look at Darius Slay or Steven Nelson? I'm pretty sure, like I said, everyone should have everything handled. Like we said the
Right.
same thing last week with the Giants. But yeah, if we were to lose, we'd have a really big issue. But let me ask the question. We all mentioned it before. What is it to be expected out of Gardner Minshew tomorrow? AK, I'll start off with you.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Sorry.
No, what?
I just looked at a poll that was asking Eagles fans if they're excited to see Gardner Minshew play for the Eagles tomorrow, and 76% said yes.
How many people voted?
Jeez.
How many people voted? Please tell me that was an early poll.
It was like a total of like 1,500 votes, roughly.
I am so done with this fan base. I'm done.
You gotta
Dude, I'm telling you what, man. I'm going to say it. I don't care if people take offense to it or not. This is why we do this and you don't. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, this is just getting fucking ridiculous. All right. Y'all just gotta fucking stop. I'm not even playing. This is probably the dumbest fucking. I thought the Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts shit was fucking dumb last year, but this takes the cake. I'm not gonna lie. This is fucking stupid.
Takes the whole bakery.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at work and you always have that weird guy that's always trying to give you like some weird stats and just coming out his ass talking about who should be starting? Those are those 1,500 people that voted. You are those people. You're that weird person at work that everyone's trying to get away from. That is you. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Educate yourself just a little bit. It'll go a long way.
Yeah.
My grief. But what Foothills, what are you expecting out of Minshew tomorrow?
I didn't go. I
I'm
didn't
so
go.
sorry. we said so much, but nothing was said at the same time.
Well, I heard the "oh my god" and he instantly caught my ear. I was like, I have to hear this.
Right.
No lie, man. I told you there's a part of me that wants him to do good because I do want to win. I'm an Eagles fan. Like, I do want to win tomorrow. But there's a really big part of me that's really fucking evil right now, and I just want him to go out there and suck so fucking bad that all this shit just stops. Like, you have no idea. Like, this shouldn't even be a fucking comment, man. Or like I said, you should not be talking about this. Jalen Hurts is far more talented than Gardner Minshew. And you can take talented however you want. But I know what I mean by that, and I'm not going to sit here and elaborate on it. But he's much more talented than Jalen Hurts, just like Carson Wentz is much more talented than Jalen Hurts. All right, by far, we can all agree to that. Hurts, specimen, his height, his weight, his arm, everything. He's a freak athlete, and he's actually more talented than Hurts. But mentally, he's not, and that's why he's not here. But Jalen Hurts is way more talented and athletic than Gardner Minshew. Correct?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where, dude, fuck you, Howie, for putting us in this position again. No lie. Like, you are the man that created the 53-man roster. You even said you're going to be the guy to do it. So fuck you for putting us in this predicament. Once again, you started a fucking rift in this fan base that didn't need to fucking be here. Like, how many more years do we got to go through this bullshit?
Well, of course that the fan base is going to vote against Hurts after a very subpar performance last week against a division rival. He's he still doesn't have a division win, an interdivision win. So that's one thing that's looming over his head right now. But as far as what do I expect from Minshew tomorrow, like in regards to the way things are going this season and the way things go with this fan base, I expect Minshew probably to go for 4 touchdowns, 375 yards, and people are going to be losing their shit if he gets benched after the bye, because the mere fact that he had some probably overblown stats against a very, very bad team in the New York Jets.
Yeah. It was about 1,500, Jerry Lee. 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I don't expect Garner to come out here and blow the doors off tomorrow. I don't expect him being the second coming of Joe Namath. I I expect him to have a simple game plan going into it. It's just don't fuck up. That's going to be the game plan tomorrow. Don't fuck anything up. The running backs, you'll get a couple of carries. I'd say anywhere between 15 to 20. Don't fuck it up. Don't fumble.
They're going to use him the same way they use Hurts, man. He's going to be a game manager tomorrow. That's exactly what Minshew is going to be. You're not going to get a guy going out there throwing 50 fucking throws this game. He's not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're going to be a game manager. You're just getting a Jalen Hurts, only, Uncle Rico doing it instead of him. I mean, he doesn't have the wheels that Hurts has, but he can still get mobile. We've seen it. He can get out. So they do have the same skill set. By far, they do. But nah, man, he ain't going to get thrown.
I think they're going to have the offense run a lot through Miles. I think I look for Miles to have a pretty, probably maybe his best game of the year tomorrow.
That's if he starts, hopefully, because again, he's still a game time decision. We need him to start tomorrow, because if he doesn't, it's going to look very bleak. And again, like we just mentioned, to have Gainwell and Huntley come in as your 1-2, that's pretty bad.
So Scott out too?
Scott's out. He's sick.
He's out? Wow.
So and Miles is the game time decision.
Well, I'm not a fucking Minshew hater. Don't slap me as that label. I love Gardner Minshew. I do.
But I'm on my phone. I got you, but I'm on my phone now, so I can't really do it.
Maybe we
shout
should
out to Duke last night. The chat, I saw you too. And yes, I was in the background laughing. I was laughing my ass off, by the way. I had to mention that.
Maybe we should think about doing this tomorrow. Maybe we should try to use Rieger like the way that the Niners have been using Deebo Samuel, and have him be, he's a running back as like a receiver. I mean, maybe that's something that we look into. I don't know.
What do you think of this comment here?
That's what I'm saying. Don't slap me with that label. That's a false fucking label, dude. I don't hate Gardner. In fact, and that shows me right there that this guy doesn't watch any of our fucking shit.
Absolutely.
Because go back and look at the video.
Right? Did you not watch the Minshew Mania video that I put out when he first?
Yeah, and me too.
Exactly. Who's one of the first people, if not the first person to say Minshew to the Eagles? This guy right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I floated it when everyone said I was an idiot, didn't know what the hell I was talking about, and it happened. Billy Mike, you still owe me some money after this year. I think Gardner's going to get them 6 sacks, my guy. It's going to be looking bad. Where's Joe Flacco? Not here. But yeah, listen, my guy, we're not Minshew haters. What I think you're trying to say is it's called we're realists. That's what we're realists. We see the situation. We see what's going on. We can grasp reality and see what it really is. That's what it is. We're not hating on the guy again.
The only thing we hate is quarterback controversies, and we keep having those. We're sick and tired of those. So that's what we hate. We're not hating on Gardner Minshew at all. If he goes out and balls out, then so be it.
Go down to his next comment.
Let's see.
It's down 3.
Yeah. Who's?
JR. Go down to that one.
Yeah.
You guys talking about
him losing. You guys want him to lose. Hurts sucks. Get over it. How can you say Hurts sucks after 16 games?
Oh, here we go.
So you're way more of a Hurts hater than we are Minshew haters, and that's clear, right? with your comment.
No one says we want anyone to lose. We just said,
I don't want him to lose. Like I said, I told you an evil part of me, like my twin brother that you don't see. I want him to come out and be like, totally, yeah, no, actually, I do want him to, because I just want all this hate to stop.
Evil AK.
That's the only reason.
All right, evil AK. But I just have a question for everyone. I just have a question. Like, where is all this love and this apologetic like attitude towards these players that we haven't even known or seen? Where's all this coming from? I'd like to know. I'd like to know where this affinity, where this infatuation with Gardner Minshew came from. Because again, in the preseason, no one really gave a shit about Gardner Minshew. There was a handful of people who even wanted him on this team. No one even knew about him before him. They just knew that he was the guy who took Nick Foles' spot. So I asked again. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, in my opinion, I think that it has nothing to do with Gardner Minshew. The hate's hurt. The Hurts hate stems back to Carson Wentz. That's all. Those are all the Carson Wentz supporters. It has nothing, absolutely nothing. It could be any backup quarterback right now. It doesn't have to be Gardner Minshew. It has nothing to do with Minshew. He's just a pawn in this chess game right now and right now these fans are playing checkers when we need to be playing chess.
Yep. Yeah. All right, JR, keep that same fucking energy, my guy. Keep that same fucking energy. Because when this kid finally does learn who he is and balls out, don't come back on my fucking side of the court. Stay on your own side. Keep that same fucking energy, my guy, because I don't want people like you over here. All right? Seriously. You either believe or you don't. And it's that simple.
And did he not? Wasn't he leading this? Wasn't he leading this? A nice drive down the field when Boston Scott coughed up the football, and then the drive after that, did he not put his team in a prime opportunity to win the game on that last play? Yes, he did. His receiver absolutely let him down. So, I mean, how much have we got going? Here we go.
Dude, stop.
Jinx, just stop.
Definitely stop.
Stop.
It's not. Listen, they talk to each other. They know each other. They might share the same room. My God, you can't. Listen, I know.
They probably use each other's phones.
Bro, you asked me advice on your date. You asked me advice on your date that you had with her last week, and I told you, but I'm not giving you advice on this one.
Let's put it this way, Jinx. It's way worse. It's probably double worse than dating someone that you work with, and that's already bad. Yeah. So you're walking on very, very thin ice, my guy. So let it be known that you've been warned.
It's good for the stories, but it's not good for real life.
No, it is not.
Papa, what are we doing here, my guy?
And you teach fucking kindergartners. What the fuck, man?
Papa, come on.
There are going to be some corrupted generational kids coming out of Florida because of Papa. Get ready, guys.
Brazzers has messed up the world. They made MILFs a thing. Oh my grief. But yeah, listen, we wrap it up. What do you think? Should we open it up to everybody in the chat? See if someone comes through.
Sure, go for it, man.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I could do this.
Let another argument arise. Why not?
Right.
Hey. Oh,
and Boys for Life can come on here and start speaking his gibberish.
Oh, fuck that guy, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody,
Boys for Life.
Chat, y'all more than welcome to come through. Let's chop it off for a little bit. We're looking at the Jets games.
By the way, you wanna give him shit, JR, for throwing 3 interceptions and no touchdowns. Do you know the last quarterback to do that against the Giants? Randall Cunningham in 1990. He threw 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions against the New York Giants. How long did he last here? And that was his first year as well, so think about that one. Your grass is always greener on the other side when you're not getting what you want.
Hold on,
Real
boys for life. I heard something that you mentioned me before when I was even a part of it. So y'all, you see the link, my guy? Hold
bro, he
on.
doesn't listen. I can't have somebody come in here and talk about football who doesn't even believe in their own fucking quarterback. Like
Yo,
that,
Hurts sucks. Minshew's awesome. He started the war.
He's the reincarnation of the Lord himself, bro.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
What
what's
up,
going on,
guys?
Hey,
bro?
buddy, I'm Connor Minshew, and I'm ready to start a quarterback tomorrow against the New York Jets.
Something's
I'm
gonna
ready to
bust,
go,
Richie.
coach. Put
Don't
me
know
in
what
the
it
game,
is.
and I'll help y'all win.
Yo, I'm gonna throw the football with my stash.
So, hey man, appreciate everybody for coming through. Papa,
I need my
BLSG, Jerry. That sounds like I see
sunglasses.
respect there.
I need my Hawaiian shirt, and I'm ready to go. Let's do it, coach.
White shirts.
What was
when
that?
did Minshew ever sound like that? When did Minshew ever sound like that?
Hell, when did Rico sound like that?
No, you know Tom Grossi, right? That's how he sounds, so I'm trying to imitate that.
I was about to say, when did Minshew
I
become a
gotcha.
cast member on Miami Vice?
Right? I was like, what the fuck?
He kind of looks like Tom Selleck.
He does a little bit.
That's why I was
He's
saying,
got the
don't use the
mustache.
Hawaiian shirts, bro. That's hideous Hawaiian Thursday right there. I know what I was doing last night, Richie.
He's a
Boys,
dude from Miami Vice.
I've been
And
talking.
everybody was
shit
arguing.
about
I was
you,
just
boys.
chilling. I
I'll
was
talk shit
vibing.
about you all fucking night if you want me to. Just keep commenting. I'll keep doing it.
You
You
know,
don't scare me, my guy. You don't.
you
You're no
guys wanna
threat.
come?
All you are is a fucking troll. I
You're a-
don't give two shits what you say, bro. In fact, you know what? I'm glad you made that talking shit video today because it's free publicity for me and everyone else that's on this panel that you talk shit on. So guess
Who's
what?
that?
Keep doing it. Do you know how many views you just got me
Voice
after
for
you
life.
released that video? Keep
Who's
going,
that?
bro, because people don't
Voice
know
for
who I am. Yeah, boys.
Bad publicity is good
people-
publicity.
People
Right.
in the Cowboy fan base that is in YouTube don't know who I am because I don't ever
Eagles
come to your
Uncensored,
streams.
You should
But
realize,
you
should
talking
realize one
shit
thing.
about me and all these people, those guys that
Eagles-
don't know us, you
Eagles
don't think for
Uncensored.
1 second they're going to be like, who's this guy he's talking about? And they come to
Hey,
our streams.
Hey,
You're only
Eagles
helping me, my
Uncensored.
guy. So keep going. Run your fucking mouth all you want, bro. I don't care.
Hey,
You're helping me. So thank
Hey,
you.
Eagles Uncensored. Here's
Yeah.
something
He
you need
might
to
be
realize.
very bored in life.
I can't hear you. Hold on. Say it.
I said he
no,
must be
I'll-
very bored in life.
Not you. I'm talking to this guy down
Oh,
here.
well, fuck you.
We all hear you, buddy.
No. I was trying to say, you gotta remember one thing. He's a troll.
Yeah.
He's a Cowboy
course.
fan.
Oh, yeah.
He's
I
going to
can't
say
wait for
stuff.
part 2 tomorrow.
Well, I'll
But-
say this because, and Boys for Life can comment on this because he's the one that told me. I can't respect with someone who behind the scenes works with like content creators, and surprisingly, Eagles content creators, and sets up like a whole plan so that way they can, say things on someone's page and do this like all that's fake, all that behind the stuff fake, and I don't care who you working with, Joe, whoever the hell it was, don't give a damn about them. I think all that's fake and tired. They ain't doing it on my channel, fam. Again, you dealing with the wrong one, the wrong
Bro.
one.
It sounds like
First
a girl.
of all, yeah, okay, go up one comment.
That's girl stuff.
You're the guy who says he doesn't care if your QB doesn't throw touchdown passes. Yeah, because if he runs for 3 and wins the game, a touchdown's a touchdown, my guy.
Right?
A win's a
win,
win.
I don't know.
I
why
mean,
you were like,
This
hurt.
is why,
You have so much
like
to
I
worry
keep
about
saying,
Pat
this is
Prescott.
why you're 26 years in a losing streak because of that fucking thought right there.
This is
Okay.
why
Remember
mom
that
doesn't
champagne popping.
fucking love you.
Champagne popping. Again,
Wow, that's
I'm gonna
some
bust
stuff.
out the champagne and some manischettas. What?
Right.
Well, that's some old shit right there. Some
Dude,
Minnesota.
and I don't even know why he comes in here.
I ain't
'cause
heard
he
that
doesn't
word
get
since,
under our
like,
skin
20 years.
whatsoever. He doesn't bother us at all.
Come on, man. I got you.
And,
like
you know,
I was about to say, we go on a win streak, doesn't show up. We lose once, and here he is.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Jay Milton's even saying it. 6 points is 6 points, my guy. It doesn't
Right.
matter if you run it or you fucking throw it. It's 6 points. What
All
the
I'm
fuck
saying
are...
is,
Come on,
worry
man.
about your team because it ain't doing so well. Y'all lost against the Raiders. You just got one game off a horrible team, and it was Yeah, like it was pretty close. Got a lot to worry about over there.
Yo, oh my god.
Hey man, he likes being here because he wants that attention. But I don't put no
That's because he
shine on
can't
him.
get his attention in the Cowboy Nation. So he has to come here to get it.
But
Because none of the content creators really like him. That's why he's always on our shit.
That's why that's why he's best friends with an Eagle content creator and Mitch.
Right?
well, there's
I
another
mean,
Eagles
think
content
about it, bro.
creator.
Your whole life and your whole content is based off of us, so you're welcome. You trolling us is how you get your shit. So
I was about to say, I'm pretty
congratulations.
sure your last.
You know,
Yeah.
it's funny
We
because
gotta start charging for that shit. We gotta start
Well,
charging
I
for
just
that
think
shit.
it's funny. I just think it's funny because I'm probably like the furthest removed from everything, but yet I still get mentioned. I'm literally the furthest removed, but yet my name is still added on it. It makes you look so stupid.
And you added Foothills' name on it from last night, and guess what? The motherfucker wasn't even in the stream. How the fuck can you put Foothills on the fucking thing on Twitter when he didn't even say anything the whole goddamn night?
I'm pretty sure he also
Research.
added the wrong Foothills.
he's probably butthurt from the other night when I was talking some shit when he was on our live stream.
His name is Boys for Life. You know he's butthurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, remember that
He likes
time?
a lot of
Remember
boys,
that
huh?
time? I think it was. Remember that time Thursday? I wasn't there, but you guys actually roasted Boys for Life. Remember that
Yeah.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't on the stream.
No, you
That
weren't there.
was the one I'm talking about. I wasn't even on the stream and I was mentioned. I was like, it makes no sense, my guy.
Yeah.
At least watch the stream if you can. You know, there's a little button and you can just move over to the side. You can look at the little boxes to see who's in. Maybe take some notes, but you didn't even do that. You mean if you're going to say something, at least come with the correct information.
Well, and that's the thing, boys.
Well, that's the whole problem.
It was Foothills stream, boys. It was. But the fact is, you're talking shit about a guy who didn't say anything the whole fucking night.
Who wasn't even there?
He wasn't even there. He was sleeping because he had to work at 5 a.m. That's what I'm talking about. You talk shit on people you don't even fucking know.
He fucked his third supermodel by the time you mentioned your comment. Like he was in a good
I have a
sleep.
question. I have a question for Boys for Life. If you want to talk about us losing, why don't you talk about your team losing against the Raiders? I didn't see you make a video when your team lost to the Raiders, so explain that to me. Oh wait, I forgot. You won't do that because you'll be using an excuse saying, "Oh, I had to do something about it."
Yeah, he only kicked you out of the stream because I messaged him on his phone and told him, get this fucking douchebag off the stream.
That
No
was-
lie.
That was before I went to bed. That was before I went
Yeah.
to bed. I remember kicking him off. I did that
So
myself.
I know,
I'll take
but
credit for
I
that.
texted you, did I not? Did I text
You
you
are
though?
you are
Yeah,
annoying,
yeah.
buddy.
So
Yeah,
boys,
you
you
really
being
didn't.
off that
Dak won't
stream
affect him.
Thursday
He doesn't
night,
like Dak. Dak isn't a franchise quarterback, apparently.
let me
you
just-
being off that stream on Thursday
Wait,
night was all
there-
because of me. So if you're gonna come at anyone on this panel, come at me, my guy. I got big enough shoulders and I can fucking take it. There's nothing you can
Well-
say that's gonna hurt me, my guy. Nothing.
Let's just say this. It ain't like he got a following like that to even care about him. Like I always tell him, don't put no shine or attention to him. So moving forward, as I was saying, again, let's go on to important things, not someone trying to get clout. Going forward, fellas, everybody on the panel, again, appreciate y'all for coming through. But let me get your feelings. How confident are you in the Eagles going up against the Jets tomorrow? If I can get that out of my fucking mouth.
Yeah, throw it in there, Vic. I know you had to.
Let's start at the bottom. Let Jerry
Yeah,
go
we'll
first.
start off with Jerry.
All right. Well, confidence level. I'm on the border here, man, because we got a lot going on with injuries and all that, you know, and I just don't know. The borderline, brother, borderline.
Well, I mean, like the Canadian border, the Mexican border.
Well, whatever border you want to make it, bro. I'm on the other side. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get
you out of there.
Right?
Do everything it takes.
Hell!
Jay
All
Mills
right, man.
in the comments.
Yeah, I just don't know. But I don't know if we're gonna win or not, but I hope we do. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
BLSG, what do you think?
How confident I am? I'm probably around right in the middle because the way we looked against the Giants was absolutely disgusting, and that should have never happened. And honestly, when we're going up against the Jets team, we honestly better friggin' attack Zach Wilson and Gardner Minshew. He better be playing like a grown man out there because you know what? We're gonna need it this week. We need this win to get back in this NFC. We need this win to get back in the playoff picture, and we probably got to win out in order to have any chance in getting in. So hopefully, and pray to God that we beat the freaking Jets. If we don't, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it's gonna be hella painful if we don't.
You get a haircut, SG? You looking good, buddy?
Yeah, I got it like a week ago, Foothills.
Nice.
Nah, I know what that was.
Lowered.
That's that haircut when you trying to come out of that Ohio State loss, the freshman. You try to freshen up.
Oh, Vic, that's getting ancient.
He was trying to freshen up.
I just want to say, all y'all motherfuckers that said Georgia couldn't win, where the fuck my money at?
Yo, Georgia. Yo, Papa.
Big play Sly, where you at, bro?
Georgia.
Yeah. What happened to Georgia? What happened?
They got stomped. That's what happened.
I know.
They beat like the redheaded stepchild they are.
Vic was like, "Yo, they're faster. Bama can't catch them."
I
was like, "Yo, Bama's about to win."
Nah, but Georgia was up, and I'm like, yo, they're too fast. Like, Bama can't keep up. I don't think they're able to keep up. And Bama did slow down. But then I don't know what happened. Their Heisman Trophy winning quarterback just went all out.
Yo, everybody was catching. That's what happened. They were just taking chunks up.
It was kind of like when you see someone running and they put on
Georgia Bulldogs are the Dallas Cowboys of college football. They choke. They always choke.
Here's your clinic.
Shout out to Cincinnati's Bearcats, man. They had a good game, too. They're in the
I really thought Cincinnati was not going to win that. When I saw the score was 14-13 and a half, I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, but then they opened it up going up by 15.
Yeah, they did. I was like, I was about to text Jordy and be like, Jordy, here's your chance for Notre Dame to get in because Oklahoma State lost. I was like, Jordy, here's your chance. Nope.
Does anybody know who won between Wakefield and the other team?
Did you guys see the last play? Did you guys see the last play in the Baylor Oklahoma State game? Yeah. That's crazy.
Nah, I missed it because I was going back and forth.
He was going to the corner, diving for the pylon, and he just came up just short. Oklahoma State lost. Baylor upset him.
Well, it's a hard, tough season, but only one team can win. But Sonic, I believe you're on the bottom, my guy. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this week's game? How confident are you?
I mean, all their comedy, all that confidence I had when they kept winning and winning just went out of the window as soon as we lost to the Giants. I was so mad. I don't even think we can even win this game. And if we somehow do, good. But I just don't feel like we're going to win somehow. Like, if we play like a performance like we did then in the Giants game, we ain't going nowhere. There's no way we're going to playoffs. Oh, wait, and I forgot. Our 3 first-round picks. I wonder what Howie's going to do with them. Oh, wait, we already know what Howie can do.
Hopefully Howie's out of fire.
Yeah. Might as well not even worry about the draft because one of those picks could be a bust. But that's all I got to say.
Yeah, no problem. Papa, what are your thoughts? How confident are you going into tomorrow?
Depends, because I know they were saying like I think Gunn took back. They're gonna look at Hurts tomorrow and just see how he's doing to decide then. I really got no idea. I think it's gonna be heavy run game, and we got to rely on the defense to carry us. I truly do not listen. Minshew ain't no Messiah, bro.
McNamara against Bryce Young in that matchup if it was Michigan against Bama.
Hey, Papa, can I ask you?
I think it's going to be the opposite.
Papa,
yeah,
I've because sometimes your it sounds like your mic is going like in and out. Do you have 2 mics? Do you have one on your headset and then one?
So I've
somewhere
got
else?
one on my headset, but this red light, and since it's flicked up, it's muted.
Okay. Sometimes you get loud and then it goes away. And then
His mic
loud.
is going bad. He needs to get a new one.
Gotcha.
I hope not.
No, dude, you cut.
Or
It almost sounds like you're in a tunnel at times.
Just need one mic, Papa. You don't need 2 mics, buddy.
No, I know, but Damn it, this mic was like $100-something bucks.
Yeah, so you're like, yeah, I could, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
You just went real high for a second and then real low.
yeah.
Well, I also turned this.
High
thing
low,
off.
high low, high low.
Maybe it's how far away you have it, or
Oh.
I don't know.
See, you can't do that cool look when it's on the side. You gotta put it to the mouth. We need full proper voice. There we go. Get it. Right here.
Singing to the microphone.
There we go. Light those teeth up.
I'm about to say we about to do some ASMR now.
Right.
Somebody give me a chip.
See that now you sound great.
Yeah, now you
There we
sound
go.
good.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Well,
you know what it
also-
looks like? It looks like a bug zapper.
I like the fact that it changes color.
Yeah, that's cool looking.
It is a bug zapper. The mic and a
Right.
bug zapper. They could live stream outside.
It's what you want to see out of Florida.
Right.
Yeah, but for real though, I think it's going to be exact opposite what Papa said. I think it's going to be more of a passing game.
You know what Papa has to say to that? He says, "Fuck you."
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Foothills,
buddy.
my God.
You get it, bro.
How confident are you going forward?
I'm gonna say I'm
funky.
I'm like a 7. I'm a 7 at best. I think the offense is gonna be, be able to put up some points, but not a lot. So
Right,
right. It's gonna take the defense
So
and the
take you and Minshew.
really.
Come on, man. It's Minshew, baby.
He's talking, my guy.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, I think the defense is going to need to lead the way. Especially, we're going to need a big special teams play or something like that. But I'd say 7 at very best, probably more like a 6. Or with all the injuries on the offense, the defense is really going to have a good dominant game like they did against, like Detroit, like another very subpar team.
Yeah.
AK, what do you think?
I'll hop on the train with you on that one. It's well
Well
said. This game should be winnable. It should be, but I mean, we've seen crazy shit happen this year. It's like I said from the beginning. We're gonna have really high highs and really low lows. Well, last week was a low for us. So, how are you gonna surprise us this week? We'll wait to see.
Yeah. As for me, I'm pretty confident. I have a little hesitation going in because again, we don't know what the outcome is with the running backs, if Miles is playing or not. I'm not fully confident in Gardner Minshew. He is a backup. It is what it is. But the lucky thing is that we're going up against the Jets. You know what I mean? Like I said, and I said 1,000 times, we said the same thing against the Giants, but this is a little something different. Jets are a horrible team. Even with Zach Wilson, even with all the weapons that they have, they're still not enough. At our lowest, they shouldn't be a problem for us. Coaching staff, I think they're going to have to step it up. More than the players or anything, the coaching staff are really going to have to step it up. They're going to have to call a good game. They're going to have to make sure that they put the guys in the right position because we don't want to start off a losing streak. We can't start this off as a losing streak. We have 5 games going forward, 5 key games going forward. We can't lose any. We got to win everything we can get. So hopefully going into tomorrow, we come in and have a great game. Now, with that being said, let me ask everybody, what do you think are the 3 keys to victory going up against the Jets? AK, we'll kick it off with you. Nice.
Defensive pressure. You definitely a lot of this game is going to fall on our defense. I think we all realize that. Slay needs to have a really good game. He should have 2 picks in this game. Honestly, he should. Now I said that again about the Giants too, but hey, but no, you definitely want to pressure Zach Wilson, get him off his game early. If you can do that, you should be able to win. Since Minshew is starting, run the ball. I know that he hasn't played in a while, so you could say you could throw with him because no one's had tape on him in a little while, but there is tape to go off of from Jacksonville, so it is what it is. And then 3, when we do throw the ball, you got to catch the fucking ball.
Rigor.
So there's my other point. Catch the fucking ball when it's thrown your way. That's my 3.
Indeed. Is this better, by the way, with the mic? Because
Yes,
You're much better.
beautiful now.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I was gonna say, if you could see my
That's how we
setup,
roll.
I'm having to do like some redneck shit to get this mic working. Because what it is it's got like it's got the C clamp. It's got the C clamp. So I had to C clamp it to my window seal because there's no room on my desk to C clamp it.
Gotcha. I think you like saying C clamp.
No,
Well, I mean that's what it's called. What do you want me to call it?
What about a clam?
No, not clam.
Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta get it out. My God, BLSG's coming smooth, and all I can think of is, I got my sunglasses at night. Don't want to get copyrighted. You gotta stop it right there.
What are you doing?
Man, you gotta chill out, bro. I'm over here being Gardner Minshew 2.0.
Again,
That's right. I got
it
the
doesn't
shades
sound like
on.
that.
I know I don't have the Hawaiian shirt, but you know what? I don't give a crap. And you know what? I'm starting tomorrow. I'm playing against the New York Jets, and you know what? I'm ready to roll, baby. Minshew Mania coming in hot.
If
All
you
right,
had a
Terminator.
big
Thank
mustache,
you.
You need to get the mustache.
I don't have like
You know what this? You know
You
what?
ain't even hit puberty yet.
Work on it.
I don't have the mustache though, but
I thought he was getting ready to push all in.
It's gonna take a running start.
No, honestly, I think he's going for the new role in the Terminator.
Right?
It's gonna take him a running start.
He got that. He kind of got that Michael Jackson
you were
vibe.
listening to Gardner Minshew 2.0. Minshew Mania over here.
Laying down like a Roman prince. Look at him.
All right, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, that's a mix of Hulk Hogan and something else.
Macho Man.
I was picking up in a hint of Spanish.
Step into a Slim Jim.
I got the what was it, the big boss
I
man?
don't need a George, bro. I just need that Hawaiian shirt and the mustache.
Oh my God, he said all he needs is jorts. I'm done.
I know he's bringing it back to the 80s, bro. Bringing it back to the 80s with sports style.
All right, let's try to rein it back. Let's try to rein it back.
My bad, bro.
All right.
I can't help it. I'm Gardner Minshew 2.0 over here, and I'm trying to prepare for that Jets game.
Sound more like Cartman.
No, I'm trying to act like Tom Grossi, bro. I'm trying to act like Tom Grossi over here. That
sound more like you sound more like
Didn't eat my teasy peas.
Do you care? No, you sound like in a movie like the star quarterback, but his name's like Chad. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, here, smoke weed and get laid. You know.
You might not. You know what? You got that Dan Aykroyd Great Outdoors look right now. That's
The Blues Brothers.
BLSG, do you
Blues
get
Brothers, let's go!
Hey,
I'm on a mission
BLSG,
from
do you get high off cat piss too?
Every single
What do
day
you
of my
mean,
life,
bro?
bro.
I'm just over here.
Oh my God, you are not a South Park guy then if you don't know what I mean.
I don't even watch South Park. What makes you think I'm a South Park guy? Uncensored. Do I
Tell
look
me
like
you don't know Terrible
some
Tally,
people?
whatever.
How do you
My
not know
parents
who
watch,
Tally
but I
is?
don't.
Oh my
You're gonna
God,
wake
so
my
you
kid
don't
up
know
and I'm
who
gonna be
Tally
pissed.
is?
My parents watch South Park, but I don't.
You don't know who Tally is?
No, I don't watch the series, bro.
You have to remember that he
Wanna
is.
get high?
Hey there, friend. You want to get high?
Hey,
there, friend.
hey, you got to remember that he was born like last week. So come on.
Yeah, but South
Yeah.
Park has been out forever, dude. It's still going.
Dude,
Like
he's probably got like one hair on his chest.
I never thought I would say this, but South Park is our generation thing. These kids
Like that
don't
episode of
really, don't mess with it. It's crazy to think about that, but yeah, that's something that was our generation.
Dude, you know it was my
It's like that
generation?
one episode,
Beavis
you know?
and Butthead.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
So you don't even watch The Simpsons, then I take it.
No, I haven't watched
Get
a
him
lot of.
off. Get him off. He's gone. Get him off.
You know,
Yo,
I really wasn't a fan of Simpsons, man. To be honest with you.
You've never watched South Park in your life?
Are the
God.
Simpsons on HBO Max? Somebody get this man an HBO
How about
Max.
Family Guy?
No, they're on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney Plus. They
You
on
got
Fox.
How about Family Guy or what's the one with the old dude oh fuck he's the scientist. It's the cartoon one.
Rick and
Oh,
Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Morty.
Well, no. It's it has like the dude that was frozen and they brought him back to life like 100 years later. It has
Captain America.
oh shit, it's the cartoon one. It has yes,
Lost.
thank you.
Futurama, yeah.
You don't know what
Captain
Futurama
America?
is?
That's what I
You're right on.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Since I've kind of been doing what I've been doing right now and watching like all the sports in this, I haven't been like a TV person since maybe I don't know, like 12 or 11 years old.
Beat you to it, Richie. Suck it.
I thought you were 12 or 11 years old.
No, I'm
Like-
15.
You know what this is like, Jerry? You know what it's like whenever you said he just got his first chest hair. It's like that one episode of Gravity Falls. I don't know if anybody watched it when Dipper's like going out into the woods and trying to like read how to get a chest hair or
How is-
whatever.
I still want to know how he didn't know what South Park is. Even I know.
How did you not like? How did you also not see any of the games, like any of the video games? Like you're telling me you never played South Park, the fractured
The
butthole.
fractured butthole. You've never, dude. That even.
I've never played that.
Do you even know what Scooby Doo is?
Listen, there's only one version of Sailing Away that I can ever listen to.
You're telling me this bitch doesn't know what a Scooby Doo is?
Yo, do you know what a Scooby snack is?
Oh, what?
Are you?
What?
I know what they are.
What
Oh my-
generation was he born in?
Listen,
He's
we are
15. He's
really-
older than you, so if you know, he should fucking know.
What generation was he born in? I don't think he has one.
Yo, are your parents like Patrick Star and another star and live under a fucking rock? Like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Everyone knows what Family Guy is. Everyone knows what South Park is. What?
He might not have been. He might not have been allowed to watch that shit.
BLSG.
He said his parents watch it.
You don't know what Family Guy is?
Yeah, but did you ever want to watch something your parents watched?
Me?
That was
Yeah,
literally not being cool.
yeah. I was able to. If my parents were able to watch it, I was able to watch
Well,
it, bro.
My dad was watching Cinemax at like 11
Yeah,
o'clock on
it
Saturday. That's
depends.
something I wanted to watch.
Yeah. I walked in on my dad watching porn before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
That's
get it,
not
but
good.
at 15, you should be able to watch South Park. I mean, you know, common sense, what's real and what's not. I mean, if
Okay,
he was
but-
8, I could see him
Yeah,
not
but if
being
they're
able to watch
watching it, he may not want to watch it.
You've
You know
never
what I mean?
watched Family Guy in your life before,
I
BLSG?
can't believe it. I've never met someone who has
He
not
just
watched
disappeared. He's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home."
I was
Yes, I'm going home.
I'm going home.
Dude, you guys, I don't know.
Family Guy.
On the camera.
Yo, nothing beats the fucking human centipede fucking episode.
Yo,
that was an
Yo, that
actual
shit was
movie. That was
funny.
disgusting.
When
Yeah,
was South Park?
the fact that someone put thought to paper, that you put that thought to paper, fuck you for that. Just for that.
Yeah.
Fuck you for that.
Yeah,
When
that's
did
fucked up.
South Park start? When did it start?
they should have never did that. They fucked up my life.
When was the first season of South Park?
That's when I got depressed.
Oh, like 98, 97 or something like that?
95, I think. 95.
Was it that far back?
I think so.
I'll look it up.
I thought it was like 98.
I thought it was like
94.
01. man.
Oh, it's
I thought it was like 01.
Yeah,
that came out.
2000.
It's
It was
19.
2001, I think.
It's 1997. I just.
97. Yeah, 97.
That was close.
Yeah, 'cause I was like in 10th grade when it came out.
Yeah.
That was like, listen, I'm gonna sound old as shit, but that was
Right?
like when everyone first started getting their their PCs, internet was hitting off. Everyone just got into finding out, oh my god, I have to pay for porn?
Had the AOL dial up.
No,
I remember
You
we had
just-
carrier pigeons.
there was a sound that was made when you
What
got
year were you
online.
born?
that made you- Me, 81.
All right, I'm 79, so
Yeah, 81.
Nice.
It was
You
a
were
good-
born in '79. Jesus.
yeah,
I was-
yeah,
I
dude.
was-
I was born in 88, dude.
82.
I mean,
Yeah.
88 isn't
Bunch
bad.
of young bucks.
Average. 88.
Is there any doubt?
Oh my God.
Is there any doubt that Jerry Lee was the class clown? Jerry Lee, you know you're the
Dude, that was just straight bad.
Jerry Lee was that kid when he walked into the room, the teacher just instantly pointed the finger like, "The fuck out!
Yeah, get the fuck out! I gotta deal with this guy."
By the
It
way,
was that
AK,
bad.
I don't know if
It
you
was
saw the
that bad,
comment,
really.
but whenever I was talking to Jinx and he was like, I'm dating the sister, should I keep going to the mom? Yeah. And you're like, this guy's teaching kindergarten? Yeah, I'm teaching the kindergarten class Monday, by the way.
Yo, if I seen that you were teaching my kid, dude, it'd be over. Yo,
Bro, what
my
are you
kid's
talking
going to
about? You
private
and I would
school,
go to the bar
homeschool. It's done.
after every parent-teacher conference.
I've seen Papa work that whiteboard. Those kids are getting a good education.
Maybe not the one they should be getting.
Yo,
Hey,
Papa, no lie. I want you to like. I want to see the Papa off screen teaching a class because I have a feeling you're a complete 180 from who you are now.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Like-
Absolutely. He's sucking ass, dude.
And no lie, I want to see that because I want to see a distinguished Papa real fast because I've never seen it and that would be interesting as shit to see.
It's an
When
act.
I went to my friend's wedding, the amount of people that told me, they were like, all right, you got to behave. I was like, I just walked in, bro.
I just want to
ain't
hear your
even done
voice
nothing. I
compared
just
to your
walked
real
in.
voice. Just
Yo,
get a little
it's an
lighter,
act,
a little
dude.
happier.
He comes to us and he acts for real.
Right?
Lets his hair hang down.
Hey, real quick though, Vic, I'm going
This
to
is
get
when
out
I
of
can
here,
become
man.
my
I
true
gotta
redneck.
go. I have to get some sleep, man.
You got
I'm
about
tired.
10 minutes because I was going to wrap it up in 10 minutes. We're going to do the three keys
Oh,
to say
okay.
goodbye to everybody. So
Yep.
let's do this. Foothills, my guy. What are your
Yeah.
3 keys? I'm going to wrap it up. 3 keys.
Yes, sir. Yeah, my 3 keys are, get pressure on Zach Wilson. Don't let him get comfortable in the pocket. Don't let him, use some of the receivers down the field. And my second key would be for the running game to, get established early and, really control the line of scrimmage and the time of possession. And
Shit, it's 11.
my third key, like I said, is going to be when, like I said earlier, I think the defense special team is going to have to lead the way. So we got to win the turnover battle. And if, like AK said earlier, hopefully Slay has another pick or two, because he's definitely on the way to a Pro Bowl nod, in my opinion.
I got
Yeah.
Papa, what do you think?
When it comes to Zach Wilson, what?
Did he freeze? Is that what happened?
When it comes to Zach Wilson, you got to break at the legs. He's already got a broken kneecap. Just aim for the legs. Go mafia style on his ass and break his kneecaps.
Yes.
Break his fucking kneecaps, bro.
Damn.
Apply pressure.
What did you have before you came on this live stream, bro?
What did I have?
No, not you. The one that said Hurts sucks.
Oh,
Yo, have you,
marijuana. I don't know.
Sora, I got a question. Papa
Yo,
Sora, I
what's
got a
your
question.
What is he
Have you been
smoking?
taking Dan Campbell's recipes? Because
Have I been taking? No, Dan Campbell took recipes from me. Let me tell you.
eating kneecaps. Oh,
I never
Hey,
said eating. I said breaking.
Papa, move to your
Left?
right real fast.
No, you're
No,
left.
other way.
That's
You're
my
Oh,
right.
Sorry, left. Sorry.
Listen,
I
that is the
thought I
funniest time
saw
I've
an
ever seen.
Annie thing right there. What the fuck? What's up with Annie?
I was in the Annie play back in like 5th grade.
Oh
The
no, I was
sun
just
does
asking.
always
I thought I saw Annie, so I was like,
Yeah,
what
no, you're good. I was in. Yeah, I did military. I did RO in high school and also drama in high school.
cool.
Were you?
I did drama too in high school.
No, I was not Annie Vic. They
Pansy.
couldn't afford. Listen,
I could so imagine him in that fucking red wig.
Listen,
with
the
Bobby
audience
and
could
little
not-
freckles.
If you're gonna go for the starting role, you know what I mean?
The
You
audience
gotta
could
start-
not handle.
You gotta be the star of the show, bro.
Yo, imagine Papa
audience
in
could
a
not
red
handle these
fucking
legs right
wig.
here. Let me
Panties
tell
and
you
all.
what.
Imagine Papa in a
The
red
audience
wig.
could not
with
handle these
freckles.
calves, bro.
Nobody puts Papa in a corner. Okay? You gotta start. You gotta start.
Listen,
Hairy
they
legs
couldn't
and all.
handle these calves in a dress.
Papa, did you finish up your keys or did you get started on them?
No, Slay, what was even your question? Oh, never mind, the Dan Campbell thing. Okay, yeah. So break of the kneecaps, go for apply pressure, run the damn ball, And I don't know, just don't fuck up.
Hey, that is the biggest key of all. BLSG, my guy, what are your 3 keys to victory against the Jets?
Well, if you saw my preview earlier today that I ended up uploading, my number 1 key to winning was to protect Gardner Minshew now. I said protect our quarterback originally because by the time I recorded the video and then it uploaded to YouTube, I didn't get a notification until around while the video was being put up on YouTube. So I didn't know that until now, but now we got Gardner Minshew coming in and starting for our team. So we got to protect Gardner Minshew, and the offensive line combination changes again because we got Jack Driscoll out for the remainder of the year, which means Nate Herbig's going to have to start at that right guard spot. So now you got another offensive line combination of Mulata, Dickerson, Kels, Herbig, and then Lane Johnson. So you definitely got to protect Gardner Minshew this game. And you have a guy who's not that mobile as Jalen Hurts is. So you really got to protect him this game. Otherwise, he's getting hammered this game.
Yeah,
Number 2.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Stop, bro. Stop it. Number 2 key to winning, pressure Zach Wilson. Get on his ass and make sure you get multiple sacks on this young man
Yes.
who is about to be welcomed in the NFL by the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's about to be welcomed into this game by Javon Hargrave when Javon Hargrave sits his ass on the ground.
Break his kneecaps.
Break his kneecaps, too. Thanks, Papa. And then number 3, just win this game, get back on the winning streak. Let's get this winning streak going. Let's win this Jets game and go into the bye.
Foothills, you good, bro?
What happened?
I think
Foothills,
he
you
took a
good?
hit. He took a hit.
Yeah,
He took a good
what
hit.
is he doing?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, gotcha.
I got you. I just saw you doing this, and I'm like, are you okay?
Listen, I was watching the whole time. As soon as you did,
I
I'm like,
thought he was coughing, but I didn't realize. I
Wait
didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was just like, okay, he's coughing. He'll be back.
That's
was
the one
one
where
of
you got a little dizzy. You got a little dizzy.
Exactly.
I was about to say, like, why are you doing?
Sorry, nights. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Somebody broke his lung. He took his lung.
Listen, that's gonna be
So I
me in
shot
about 10 minutes. So, BTS, let me get your 3 keys to victory, my guy.
Now, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but is Jalen Hurts playing this game?
You're gonna jump to conclusions when you said
He's gonna
Daniel
be
Jones
ruled out.
Jalen Hurts. Let's
There's
go.
a possibility he could play tomorrow.
I just don't want to jump to conclusions because I saw the report and it said Hurts is not going to be playing, but I feel like you're going to see the game time decision.
He
I
is.
don't think he's not playing at all. They already said
No,
it.
they did update him to a game time decision. Derek Gunn even came or went back
Okay,
and
so if Hurts isn't
What's
playing,
up?
all right, if Hurts isn't playing, my 3 keys to this game, to win this game is, well, first of all, do everything you did in that Lions game and just copy it. Go to that Lions game, watch the film, do literally everything you did in that game. Run the ball, win the turnover battle, and throw it into the intermediate parts of the field. And don't go deep. Kind of like take the time of possession and run away with it. And just keep moving the ball down the field and keep beating them down in the run game. That's what I would do.
Great analysis.
I like it.
My guy, Jerry Lee, where we at? What are your 3 keys?
My 3 keys are win, win, and motherfucking win.
I like this game plan.
Wait. What was the third one again?
Win.
I think he said win.
Win, baby!
There you go.
It was
I would've
win,
yelled-
mother effing win.
I would have yelled at my son sleeping. So.
I got you.
he'd have just woken up and like, Dad, what the fuck?
He'd have kicked me in the nuts.
I'll wrap this up. I'll wrap this up with a little bow. My 3 keys to win are, it's something that we said all year. The run game has to continue to progress. We got to be good. Ball security, need to have it. Hopefully, Miles is starting. It alleviates a lot of pressure. If it's Gainwell, it's the next man up, my guy. We've had issues between the tackles. We need to get them solved tomorrow. Our offensive line, as always, no matter if it's Jalen Hurts or Gardner Minshew, the guy that's calling the plays in the back has to be protected. You got to be stout. If we're running the ball, you got to be very physical. We need our running backs to continuously get into the second level. And lastly, is our defense. We need to create pressure. That is something that we've been saying throughout this whole season. And not only do we need to create pressure, we got to get home. We got to get sacks. This is a very opportune time to do that. The Jets' offensive line isn't one of the best. Their defense is doing a little bit better, but that offensive line and that offense in general is not good at all. There should be no excuses on why we should not come away with the win tomorrow. Guys, I appreciate everyone coming through. Let's all say our goodbyes. I'm going to kick it off with you, Jerry Lee, and we're going to wrap it up top. So, Jerry Lee, let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, you guys know you can find me at Backyard Birds Podcast on that there YouTube thing. And then you can find me over on Twitter or Backyard Birds PC. And that's it. That's me.
Hey, BPS, my guy. Let them know.
Yeah, Big Play Slay on YouTube. Go check me out on Twitter and Instagram. We just hit 1,000 today, so thank you
Congrats,
to you
man.
guys for that. Now we're on the road to what would I say, 2K. So just trying to go for those miles.
A million.
Congratulations, BPS.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Couldn't have done it.
You back when we wrapping it up, my guy. You're too busy with the ladies. I understand. Just remember, not in front of mom, not around mom, or in the house. Gotta respect the home.
Hopefully, you were out breaking up with the sister. That's why you were away.
Oh, he was out doing it with the
Don't break it off in the
First of
sister.
all, I'll say this. Decide on your sister. Now, if you're going to make a decision, I will always say go with the lesser crazy. Because crazy is a big factor in a relationship. But you make your own decisions. We're only here to help out. BLSG,
in a relationship, this is what matters in a relationship. Let me just say this real quick. It's a matter of how much you can deal with. That's the crazy you need to figure out.
How much crazy are you?
Go for the one who's not going to stab you.
Yeah.
Have a little excitement in your life.
Listen, they all will. Stop.
I know, right?
Happy wife, avoid the knife.
Exactly. You don't at all. What the?
You don't fucking say shit. That's the dumbest thing you could say. Don't fucking do that.
That's a whole nother show. BLSG, let them know where they can find you.
I got you, bro. And this time I'm not doing the Gardner Minshew's voice. I'm my own voice this time. But you already know where you go find me, man. BLSG on YouTube, man. Search in the search bar. If you already subscribed to me, appreciate you. Give your boy a sub over there. 66 subscribers away from 300. Let's please, for the love of God, hit that by the freaking end of the year. Let's just hit it. I know AK's on the road to 300 as well. But at the end of the day, we're on the road to 300. Let's hit that by the end of the year. If not, let's get close to that. BLSG on 20 on Twitter, man. Y'all know, give your boy a follow if you have not done so. And yeah, man, let's pull out this win on the Jets tomorrow. Let's double moonwalk on their ass. Really 500, in other words. And yeah, man, let's just get this job done. And as always, man, fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, and Vic, before you go to Papa Sora, can you just tell Jinx Wolf that I told him this? Don't self-snitch on yourself. Don't snitch on yourself. Do not do that.
Snitches get stitches, bitch.
Don't
Give
do
yourself stitches.
Yeah.
Not just that, you're 17 years old. You should know better, my guy.
That's what
the
happened.
same way you snuck yourself into the situation, the same way you need to sneak your ass out.
That's right.
You posting it live out here so people can hear it. Don't put your business on public. That's private
That was
chat.
dumb.
DM.
Dumb.
No, you tell her when she.
Exactly.
No, you tell her after
DM.
you've got the mother. That's when you tell her.
DL to DM, bro.
I mean, what's he
You're
gonna do?
not listening to Papa.
We all don't know how long we can keep this going.
Jinx, what are you gonna do when they invite you to Christmas dinner and they're both, rubbing your leg under the table at the same time?
Oh,
You're gonna have fun.
When the mama comes for you.
All right, I got a solution. Only if you can pull it off. You got one for Christmas, one for New
And then
Year's.
mom's the third hand.
Now,
No, actually, the
after
best
New
way to
Year's-
go.
No, wait. After New Year's, you
Go
drop.
to sleep.
You got your holidays taken care of. You got stories for years to come.
No, you know the best way to go about this, Jinx. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. Fake your death.
Hold on. Didn't Carol Baskin's husband try that and they just found his ass in Costa Rica or something?
How are you dating your girlfriend and and her sister, and
'Cause
they
he's a
live in the
pimp.
same household, and they don't know. I don't get
Well,
that.
BTS, one day when you get to a certain age, we'll tell you
I
about these things. But
I
right now, we're trying to wrap things up. So, Papa Sora, let them know.
All right, so y'all can find me on
Nice
YouTube
fishing
and
story.
Twitch y'all can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Papa Sora. Y'all can find me on Twitter at Papa Fuchs, and y'all can also find me on Tinder if you're in the local Clearwater
Say it again.
And
area. You know, boy up, only if you're a female though.
It's fitting for
What about
Florida.
beer pong?
AK's eyes just widening.
Oh man.
Bro, I would say
These
none of that
call-ins
one.
are gonna stop very quickly. I'm telling you that.
Bro, you make it seem like this won't happen in the comments.
I can ignore comments, my guy. I can't ignore this.
Foothills, my
they know,
guy.
Jinx.
Let everybody know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys can always find me on the Nest Out West, out here in California, holding it down for Eagles.
Choking on the one hitter.
Getting dizzy on the live stream. Absolutely. Always bringing you that great content, definitely. And I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, all you guys, for being in the chat tonight, and thanks for everybody joining us on the panel as well.
I'd love to join it.
Go to the principal's office. That's it. I'm done with here.
Get out. Go, get out.
AK, my guy, the Iron Man. 10
Put the
hours.
crown down and go.
Listen, he's out there pleasing the fans like he pleased the ladies with 10 hours. Let them know where they can find you and get some rest, my guy.
Don't give away my secrets.
How do you think he got a kid?
I got two kids.
How do you think he got two?
Nah, man.
He didn't pull out.
It. And if anyone out there watches this and you haven't seen my 11-hour stream yet, please go and check it out. There's a lot of good content in there, from football to life in general to conspiracies to everything. Because you can talk Eagles football 11 hours, but it's very fucking hard.
Right
So
after Jennifer.
we switched it up. But definitely go check that out. And I appreciate everyone and all the support. I am on the way to 300. I think I've gained like 17 subs in 48 hours. So, I appreciate that as well. I would like to be at 300 before Christmas. So if we can get that done, that's awesome. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. I enjoy doing this with my brothers up top here. This is the highlight of my week, getting on here, talking sports with y'all. So I appreciate you guys as well. And
That's why you practice on the sisters.
Papa, stop encouraging it. Stop encouraging it. You're going to get him in deep shit.
Hey, I don't even know where I was going anymore. But yeah, no, you can find me over on the Eagles Uncensored podcast, and I may fuss, I may cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. If you like the Wagyu, subscribe too.
Wagyu.
Hey man, first of all, let me just say thank you to everyone who showed up, everyone who's watching, and whoever came into the chat. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank you so much, man.
The Wagyu to Fuego.
That's right, from Wagyu to Fuego to over here to the Puerto Rican Jew. We're doing it all. Listen, man.
Yo, we have got to come up with something with those three: the Puerto Rican Jew, the Wagyu, and
Wagyu.
Like there's got to be some sort of thing we come up with.
Say Fuego.
I'm gonna write you guys an acoustic song, kind of like Adam Sandler.
Hey, Fuego, come up with a saying for the Puerto Rican Jew, the Philly Fuego, and the Wagyu.
Hippopotamus.
They all three have to go.
I will get Foothills on it right now. We'll work on that.
Cool.
As soon as we're done here.
Not eat or sleep until it happens. I guarantee you that, my friend.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Well, like I always say, man, y'all know who it is. It's victory. You see me in the chats. You see me on Twitter. You will always catch me with my guys, AK Eagles, Philly Foothills. Listen, we're going to move it around. It's going to be at 9 p.m. We're going to discuss it. We're not going to be on every Saturday night. Things happen. You got to change. It's where we're growing. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. We're progressing. But I appreciate you, everyone that came through. Key in the building. Appreciate you so much for helping out, man. You came through with the intro. I can't say it enough, man. Thank you so much. Everyone that's coming through.
Straight
If you
fuego.
can,
That intro is completely straight fuego. Absolutely.
straight
Thank you.
fire, straight fire.
It's the fuego stamp of approval.
If you can, you know what I'm saying, throw a subscribe to my channel, hit the like, share. Everybody on this panel, share everyone's content as always, because it's always putting it out there for someone who wouldn't have the chance to see it. I want to say thank you again. It's been great. Thank you for coming to another episode of East Meets West. This is episode 20. Everybody have a good night, fellas. I love y'all. Have a good one.
Peace.
Instrumania.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Waggle.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I'm just good so I don't get fined.